I like really have to pee, and the reason I'm not going to pee is that I figure I could just go pee right after I let this video is rendering. So that's my ideology behind that. So it's been a while again since I've uploaded. What's this, like my 5th hiatus? Oh well, welcome to 2012, I guess. And yes, my monitor like died on me, so I didn't have access to this computer for like a while. So Christmas has passed, and so has New Year's, and a lot of stuff has passed since the last time I've uploaded a battle. Or a Let's Play part for that matter. But, you know, stuff happens, and now I'm at the Bell part, so I'm at the top of Dragonspire Tower. Whatever this tower is called. Celestial Tower, I think. And I like talking fast. It's not a thing where we do. So, we got a overused battle here, and I don't even know the name. I think I have it's like Unst3ady or something from Smogan, and there is no YouTube, so that's fun. So, I kind of do this little team thing. It's not going to make this a thing, but my ideology behind this was that I noticed that there's, like, he has a lot of things to counter Mence. He has, like, what, 3 things faster than it, and he has Ferrothorn to take hits from it. So Mence is going to be really, really useless since pretty much everything on his team could take it on, especially the Scizor, so that was a thing that I noticed. I'm going to go and just lead off with my standard lead, my Scarf Rotom, which I have now, so I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch, not the Hydro Pump, thinking he may want to overpredict, or predict me to Hydro Pump or something. He stays in thinking I may want to overpredict and goes for the U-turn himself, or maybe thinking I wouldn't be Scarfed, so yeah, he just goes for the U-turn himself. I don't see any Life Orb, so obviously he is probably banded. Obviously, he's probably banded. Yeah, that's correct. So, he goes into Azelf. Now I'm just going to stay and see what he wants to do. If he wants to kill me up, I don't really care. He ends up having the HP Ice, which is kind of weird, but whatever. Mence dies, but as previously stated, I really don't care because Mence is going to be would have been very useless in this match. Going to Jirachi now. I'm going to go for the U-turn, figuring it may kill, and I'm more so predicting him to switch here. He decides to stay in, I guess, maybe predicting my U-turn. Either way, I'm just going to go into my Rotom, predicting the Fire move. He goes for that Fire move, and that is going to do some little damage to my Rotom. I think here I just go for the Volt Switch again, because I'm pretty sure I'm predicting him to switch out. No, I go for the HP Fire. I go for the HP Fire, predicting this Ferrothorn like a boss. And it's an easy 2-KO. That was an awesome play by me, because I'm so talented at this game. I actually had this battle like a month ago, so I don't remember it very well, so, because I recorded this thing, and then my monitor died, so I couldn't upload it, which was very irritating. Go for a second HP Fire, because I had no reason not to. He ends up going into the Latias, because I also noticed that his team, it mainly focuses around this Latias Ferrothorn core, which is pretty interesting, which is why I figured that Staraptor is going to be very more useful since it can break through the core, since it can neutral both of them with Banded Brave Bird. Not sure what happened. Go for the Stealth Rocks. He ends up going for the Roar, so that's nice, whatever. And he roars me into Rotom. I'm like, crap, I can't do anything. I was really tempted to trick here, but decided I may still want the Scarf to outspeed his Infernape and his Gengar, so I decided to keep my Scarf for now and just Volt Switch out and put it in Dragon Pulse and go into my Ferrothorn, which can take it pretty easily. I believe here I go for the Leech Seed probably, since I really have nothing else to do on this Ferrothorn. I could Gyro Ball, but the Leech Seed is probably going to be more beneficial if he's just going to keep roaring me out, since he'll just be healing my team as he continuously phases me, so I get that Leech Seed off as he just goes for another Calm Mind, I think, and he's still not at a point where he's really threatening my Ferrothorn or a lot of my team for the most part, because the worst he can do is just roar me. So I go for the Leech Seed here thinking that he's going to switch, because he has nothing to do to me, but he just roars again, which is like, okay. Roars me into my Staraptor this time, since I know he's probably faster, because he's running that timid max HP one that I'm just going to switch out now, put in the Dragon Pulse, and go right back into Ferrothorn. Actually, I go into Jirachi this time, since I can threaten it out offensively, because I'm kind of tired of playing games. So, yeah, he goes for the +2, I believe. Dragon Pulse does a decent chunk. After Leech Seed is not really going to be doing anything worth note. So, I just go for the U-turn here, I think, predicting his switch. And do I U-turn? I do U-turn. So, yes, goes into Ferrothorn, because like I said, it's part of his stupid core thing, so he's going to keep switching between these two until one of them die, which is going to be this Ferrothorn right now, because I can just go into my Staraptor, and like I already said, like for the 5th time, I can just Brave Bird it, and something's going to have to die since he has no resist to flying on his team, so he protects to see what I do, and he's one of those, I don't think Ferrothorn should ever really run Protect. I don't know it. That's stupid. So yeah, Brave Bird takes him out. He has Iron Barbs and Brave Bird Rico, which makes me sad, but whatever. He's going to go into his Azelf. Now, I'm not sure. I'm thinking this thing is going to go for the electric move, so I go back into Ferrothorn, but he actually has the rocks on this thing. I thought he had it on, may have had it on the 8, but I guess this makes more sense. It's one of those 4th gen Life Orb ones, so sets them up. I know he only has one attack left, so I decided to go into my Starmie, knowing he's going to do anything but Thunderbolt. He ends up going with the Psyshock, I guess, predicting my switch into something that wasn't my Starmie, but Starmie comes out, he ends up going into Scizor. I'm not sure if Scizor's going to do it. He may Pursuit me, so for that reason I just went for the Rapid Spin just to get rid of the Stealth Rock since his one Stealth Rocker is dead. He just sets up a Swords Dance, which doesn't really threaten me because I do have like 2 things to take the Bullet Punch. I just stay in with Starmie because I don't really want him setting up any further, and I think I went for the Surf or something to take him out in case he didn't want to set up anymore. Go into my Rotom, and I'm just going to double switch right back into Jirachi since I know he's going to predict my HP Fire and go into Latios, so I just predict as a pro double switch on my part because now I get the Latios Jirachi matchup that I wanted. Figure he's either going to Roar or Calm Mind here. I don't think he's going to switch, so I just go for the Ice Punch. Even if he went back into Scissor, it wouldn't have been that big of a deal. And yeah, he does go for the Roars. I go for the Ice Punch, which does about 50%. And Staraptor comes in. I'm not confident that a Quick Attack can kill at this range, and I really don't want to risk it, so I just decide to switch right back into Ferrothorn to take the probable Dragon Pulse. And he just recovers, so I probably should have went for the Brave Bird predicting that, but I wasn't sure if he had Recover, even though I was sure at this point didn't have HP Fire. I would have gone for it like a million turns ago, but whatever. Ape comes out. I believe I just go for the safe Leech Seed. I wasn't really predicting a switch there. I just kind of wanted to get some health back. So Ape can either go for Close Combat or Flare Blitz. I decided to fodder out my Staraptor either way because it's not really going to be that useful anymore since I already broke the core, which is the main use of Staraptor for this match. So Staraptor dies to Close Combat, which is really just whatever. Now this thing is pretty much revenge bait for anything that's faster. I'm going to go into my Rotom because it's Scarfed, it's faster. I'm going to go for the... I'm going to say I go for the Volt Switch here. Let's see if I Volt Switch. Hey, Volt Switch, yeah. I know my past self very well. Okay, so yeah, Volt Switch. Now I got the Switch advantage again. I'm going to go back into my Jirachi. Dang, this is so repetitive. And I think I just go for the Iron Head. Yeah, hoping for the flinch because a thing wouldn't take it out. And I get the flinch, which is cool. Awesome. Hacks on my part. I love it. So a second one will take it out. So that's one Jirachi flinch. I don't feel too bad about it. I mean, it's just one flinch. 60% chance. You have to deal with it sometimes. Scissor comes in. I'm pretty sure he wants to set up on me, and I go into Ferrothorn here, which is kind of stupid. I probably should have went into Thing, but in the end, I go over the Bug Bite, so I guess it wasn't that stupid of a play. Because Iron Barb hurts him and Life Orb hurts him more. I should have gone for the Leech Seed here, but I wasn't sure if he had the Roost, and it turns out he does, so I probably should have Leech Seed there, but I end up just going for the Gyro Ball, I believe, just to get some damage off, because I'm not sure what this thing can do to me. Here we come to a very important point in the match, because if this Scizor sets up too many Swords Dances, he can sweep the rest of my team, but if I switch into my Jirachi or my Rotom at the wrong time where he Bug Bites, I kind of lose, because then I don't have a Scarfer to outspeed it. So I had to really play very carefully here, so I decided I think I predicted his Swords Dance here, his second Swords Dance here, and going to Rotom, and he doesn't any Swords Dances, which is awesome, because if he Bug Bited there, he probably could have won, I think. So yeah, Leech Seed is going to happen, and now that my Rotom's in for free, I can take the +4 Bullet Punch pretty easily, and go for the HP Fire, and take out the Scizor, which pretty much will make it be good game from this point on, since he really doesn't have anything to deal with the rest of my guys. So he's going to go into his Gengar here, his last revealed, not really revealed anymore, but either way I'm just going to go for the HP Fire because I know it will do a decent amount to the Gengar, and he's just going to Shadow Ball take me out, and now I can just go into Jirachi pretty much for the win because I can just lock myself into Iron Head to take out the rest of his guys. So Iron Head is going to take out the Gengar pretty easily. He actually switches. Why did he switch there? Okay, fine. He switches into Infernape, which is pretty much dead anyways, dies to a resisted Iron Head. And now he's going to go into Gengar, and that's going to die to an Iron Head, because I'm Scarfed. So that is going to turn out to be the match. So that was a pretty good OU battle, actually. I was surprised how well that one turned out. So yeah, I'm going to be battling. I'm going to see if I can upload daily for like the rest of the week. That's going to be a thing I'm going to try to do and probably fail at, because I don't have any more Let's Plays either recorded. I have to start recording those again, so that's not going to be very fun. But you know, it's going to be a thing that I have to do, so happy to be back in this computer and happy to be uploading again. I still want to have a more consistent uploadness space since my channel has been very dead for the past 6 months, to be honest. So whatever, that's going to be a good game. See you guys hopefully tomorrow, maybe for another battle, maybe for another Let's Play part. We'll see.